morning, y'all. Happy Reading Sunday. What are you guys reading for this weekend? The weekend started on a Friday. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like a weekend starts on a Friday. What do y'all feel? Is a weekend for y'all just Saturday and Sunday? Or the weekend is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? I know for some people it's Saturday, Sunday, and Monday because they are actually off on Mondays. But to me, a weekend starts on a Friday. So when I ask you guys, what are you reading for the weekend? I'm not talking about just Saturday and Sunday. I'm talking about Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Or if you are a Saturday, Sunday, Monday girly or guy. But what are you guys reading for the weekend? Or what did you read for the weekend? Was it urban fiction, urban romance? Was it historical fiction? Was it second chance at love tropes? Was it pregnancy tropes? Or what were you guys, thrillers? What were you guys reading for the weekend? Me, I read a diverse amount of books. What did I read? I just finished the book Caught Up by Navasa. Is it Allen? I just finished that one. Remember, it's a two-part book. It is Light Up and Caught Up. I just finished Caught Up. And guys, I really do think I like Caught Up better than I like Light Up. Light Up was kind of a slow burn for me, or if it was, it probably was because I never read anything by that author. But I really did enjoy Caught Up in that book. Junior and Lori, they were like the steamiest social media to regular relationship trope that I have read yet. I'm like, oh my goodness, But I really did enjoy that book. That was the only book that I actually finished this weekend. I am currently reading another book called Caught Up, but it is from the Windy City series by Liz Tomford. I'm not too far in. I want to say that I had started this book once before and had to come back to it. So I actually started over in this book. So I'm very excited to finish this book in the by Liz Tomford, the Windy City series, because I'm really stinking loving that series. Right now, I am actually listening to a book, and it is called All the Missing Pieces, I think, by Catherine Cowles, Cowles. Y'all know I will murder an author's name. And it is pretty good. I'm listening, I'm tandem reading it. I'm listening to it on audio, also reading the book. So, and if you guys know me, you know I love to do that. And I get my regular reading time in on my Kindle. I also still read the regular books, if I cannot find them on audio, or if I don't want to go on Audible and pay, because I usually use Hoopla, which is a Florida app, and I use Libby, which is a Georgia app, to actually find the books that I want to read or tandem read, and I read them that way. But I also still read just the physical book, because if I can't find that audio and I want to read that book, I have no choice but to read the physical book. But lately I have been having such a good shot in finding the books that I actually want to read on Libby or Hoopla. And Palace also. Palace is another Georgia audio site that I use when I want to tandem read my books. So between those three sites, I usually find exactly what I want in reading the books so that I can read them tandemly. And then to get more time on my Kindles, I use those to read the books that I can't find on any of those sites. So you guys, I just have to mention this on most of my vlogs now, just to put it out there so you guys know. I do have memberships on my YouTube page. I have memberships. I have the super thanks. I have all those things if you guys would like to support my channel in any type of a way. No pressure at any point in time. I just never say that, and I don't know if you guys actually know that I have those areas so that my channel can be supported to the utmost of support if you guys were willing or wanted to do that. I have been working on, with me having a full-time job, being a mom, being a grandmother now, I have to really spread my time out because I'm not a full-time content creator where I can just dedicate my time to just doing things that is social media. I try my best to do it during the times that I'm off and during the times that I actually have time. So there are a lot of ideas that I am gathering together to do just only members only edition, where only members will be able to see those specific posts, those specific vlogs, and just all the things. I am so super excited to have the two ladies in my traveling book club, Kimberly and Angie. The books are circulating fairly good. I wasn't really expecting them to like be boom 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 to each other, because like we have other books that we have to read and we have lives of our own. So I finally got Angie's book, which is A Silent Wife. So I'm currently about to read that now. I'm a tandem read that one, fill in my thoughts and just look and see what everybody else, Kim and Angie, had annotated in that book. I'm so super excited to do that, and then I will send that book back to Angie, and I am actually starting in the next book that I am going to annotate to send to Angie, and then the cycle just goes on and on. So I'm very super excited about that, and I mean, it's just three girls, three ladies just reading books and sharing their thoughts with each other, and it is just so cool. It's just so cool. I was so glad that some of my subscribers actually wanted to participate, and we got the ball rolling. We get different things from each other. Like when I did get the book back that Angie sent to Kimberly, which is The Silent Wife, Kimberly actually gave me like a bag that is from Napa, California. So, and bookmarks, I think it was a bookmark in there. If not, it was like stickers. So I feel like, you know, when we share these books to each other, we can find little things in our community like postcards, and I think Kimberly or Angie mentioned that as well when we first started this little club. Any little small thing from the city that you live in that has something to do with your city, like we're sending it in with the package for the book that we are sending to that person, and that just gives them a feel of the town or the city that they know nothing about. And I think that that is so super cool. I was very excited when Kimberly sent me a Napa, California bag, and I don't know, I just feel like it is just the best thing for people to be able to get along and communicate over books. So guys, if you're not subscribed to my channel, hi, I am Yolanda. This is my channel, Yolanda's Books. Here I love to do anything lifestyle that involves books mostly, but just lifestyle period. I love to read books, and when I am on here talking to you guys, most of the time we are talking about the books that I've read. We are going to free little libraries, we are going to book events, we are going to the library, we are going to the bookstores, or we are just sitting around the house, or we are at a park, or we are at the book club that I am a member of, which is Lovely Readers Book Club. She is on Facebook, she is on Instagram. I'm not sure about TikTok, but I know she is on those two sites, and her name is Denisha Carter. I'm pretty sure you have seen her on a few of my vlogs when I was able to vlog some of the book club meetings that we have. So you can join in the city of Thomasville if you are in this area, or you can join just by Facebook and TikTok, because she does have virtual book discussions and in-person book discussions. So if you don't mind, you can join us. We are a huge community because there are so many people that has joined that is only on Facebook, not in the community, not in the area. So they just mainly do the virtuals, or they just mainly like communicate on either Instagram, I want to say she got a TikTok or Facebook. So in advance, thank y'all for joining us on Lovely Readers Book Club, and we will be very excited to start communicating with y'all. But her name is Denisha Carter. She is very, very sweet. And guys, it is a all women's book club, so it is just a area that all of us can meet. We can talk about the books, we can congregate and have fun without the guys ready to go. And we could just talk about books and recommend books and just have a good time. She picks a lot of different areas around the city to actually have these book meetings in. Like I said, she have them virtual and she have them in person. And I can't say that I've been to a place twice, which is St. James, which is a lovely place here in my city. But she usually try to pick places like we have never been before, and the vibe is just the best. Just the best. Yes, as y'all can tell, I really enjoy this book club because I just ranted about that book club for about 2 or 3 minutes. But anyway, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Become a part of this space. I love books over here, guys. As y'all can see, I have my tiny little book room here in my spare bedroom. And I also have books up front. I have books in the... Y'all, I got books everywhere. I got books everywhere. Now, if you guys are like me, y'all please flood my comments. I have 1,103 subscribers, and thank you. Thank you. So let me get 1,103 comments about this question. All my book people, all my book girlies, good book guys, if you know, you know. Whenever you leave the house, you get your purse, you get your keys, you get your necessities that you need, you know, to go wherever you need to go. If you're going to work, if you're just going to the grocery store, if you're just going to the store, just whatever. How many of you guys have to have at least one book that you're reading with you? If you are tandem reading, you read it in the car through audio, or if you're not tandem reading, you just have to have that book that you are reading with you. Because that's me every day. Every day. Sometimes I think I have like my purse, like my peace weapon, my cell phone, especially my cell phone, y'all. I always feel like I have my cell phone, but it's a freaking book. Because I have to make sure that I have my book with me everywhere I go. It has to be at least one book that I am reading. Y'all flood my comments. Flood those comments and let me know if you guys do the same thing. All I need is a yes or a no. Yes, I do. No, I don't. And if it's not your book, y'all, your Kindle. Your Kindle. Like right now, when I pick up my purse to go, when we are about to go to Little Free Libraries to put all of these books in these Little Free Libraries, my Kindle Paperwhite is in my purse. But I will also have the book at hand that I am reading. Y'all flood those comments. I don't want to hear it. Flood those comments. Let me know, do you guys do the same thing? Because if you're that book girly, that book guy, I mean that book girly or that book guy, I know y'all do the same. Y'all got to. There's no way y'all can't. Because we have to have that book. We have to have that book so that we can see it. Anyway, so guys, I have a table. And my table is not high, so you probably can't see it, but I will bring you guys down to that level. I have a table full of books. These are all the books, and it's like 3 different stacks. All the books that we are going to give to a Little Free Library somewhere in my city. I do not think I am going to go to every free little library that I have been going to in the past. I'm going to just go to my favorite top, I would say probably 3 Little Free Libraries, and just disperse these books into those libraries just by cornering them off by numbers. So rapid fire, I just want to go through the books that I have that I will be giving away into these little free libraries. It is The Brother Hawthorns by Jessica Lynn Barnes. We have Cheryl Lapina, A Stranger in My House. We have Delicate Conditions by Danielle Valentine. We have Janetta Wells, Hang the Moon. Y'all, I did not like this book. This book was very, very not interesting to me. We have a Sally Hempworth, The Younger Wife. We have Peter Swanson, 9 Lives. We have Jojo Mayes. What is this? The Giver of Stars. This was a really cute book. I think I did get this book out of a little free library. I did enjoy reading this book, and I feel like somebody else will too, so we will give that back to the little free library. We have No One Will Miss Her by Kate Rosenfield. And moving right along, I don't think I've read this book, but it's called All Night Long by Janae and something. We have another Cheryl Lapina book, Not a Happy Family. Read this one. I thought this one was really good. We have Queenie by Candace Carthy Williams. This book was really not a favorite of mine. I don't know if it was the headspace I was in or not. I might give this one away, or I might put it back on my shelf and read it again. So I am on the fence with that one. Also with The Wildfire by Hannah Grace. I love book 1 and 3. So I really don't want to break up the combo. So I might keep this one and just try to read it again, just to see if I will actually want to keep that book. We have The Other Black Girl by that author. We have Carrie Soto's Back by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Y'all, this book was not a favorite book of mine. I did like some of the concepts of this book. I don't per se care for tennis, but like Serena Williams and her sister and certain other people, I do enjoy tennis in that form, in that shape and fashion. I don't know, I might give this book another try, so I'm gonna just put this one to the side. We have The Queen of Sugar Hill by Rashonda Tate. We have The Duchess Hunt by Lorena Heath. This one right here is, I don't know if I'm going to actually put this one in the little free library or not, but it's Changed by Tom Cantor. I want to say this is actually, I don't know what this book is, but we have that one. We have The Wife Between Us by Greer Hendricks and Sarah Pinkerton. We have The Vanished Half by Britt Benedict. Yeah. And we have Where the Crawdads Sing by Delilah Owens. Y'all, the special thing that I found out about this book was that it was actually written by the author actually is from my actual city, and I thought that was the coolest thing. So we have Where the Crawdads Sing by Delilah Owens. We have Such a Fun Age by Kylie Reed. I don't know. I don't remember not one thing about this book. So I don't know. Should I read this book again? Or was it that I don't remember anything about this book because this book was not interesting at all? It says a funny, fast-paced social satire about privilege in America. I don't know. I'm gonna put that one to the side and see if I actually want to read it again. Y'all, out of these books, I have 4 that I might just keep. Woo, honey. We have Before the Coffee Gets Cold by this author. We have Gallant by Victoria Schwab. The Girl with the Louding Voice by Abby Dare. We have some of the books from the Twisted series by Emily McIntyre, which is Twisted and Scarred. I really did like that series. We have this book, Delicious Monster by Leslie Sambura. I hated this book, y'all. I did not like that book. This one, Float Plan by Trish Darler. I am giving this one to the Little Free Library because I actually have two. I think I got one out of the Little Free Library and one from a library sale at my public library. I wanted the hardback book one, so I'm just giving the paperback away. Bad Summer People by Emily Rosenblum. Cutesy book. I hope somebody will like it. And then we have a Colleen Hoover book called Confess. And I thought that was a weird book, but it was cute. And we have The Silent Patient by Alex Michaelins. I did like this book. I think I have another book, but it's in hardback, I think. But if not, I do want somebody else to pick this book up and read it as well. We have The One in the Selection series by Carissa Cass. We have two more, y'all. We have A Man Called Ovi by Frederick Backman, which I could have swore I DNF'd this book, y'all. I just could not stand it. I could not read it. This is like I don't even know what kind of trope, but it's about like humor, and the humor just was not it for me. And then the first book in the Twisted series, the Never After series, I'm sorry, which is Hooked by Emily McIntyre. So those are the books that we are giving away today in just a few little free libraries. I think what I'm going to do is like count them up, separate them, make sure the numbers are even, and then go to like 3 free little libraries and put all of those books in those 3 free little libraries. And then there is a spot that I want to just go and chill and just do a little reading. I think church probably will be in on that street, so people will be walking by, but I have become very, very comfortable with people watching me film, so it really doesn't make a difference to me anymore, depending on the day in my life, I believe. But these were the 4 books that I think I might keep and try to read again out of all those books that I showed you guys, which is Such a Fun Face, Age, Carrie Soto is Back, Queenie. I'm really on the fence about Queenie though. And then I really don't want to break up the series, so I might keep Wildfire. But guys, seriously, I think I'm going to put Queenie back in the stack. And if I want to read that book, hopefully I can like find it in the library, or I will just buy that book again. But there is no reason for me to hold on to that book if like I just really did not feel that book. I love the cover of that book, but as far as the book itself, like it was a no for me. So alright guys, so we got to get out of here. It is early, the sun is already out, but it doesn't look like it is too hot, because I want to get on to this place so that I can finish reading some of my books. Of course, we got to stop and get something to eat. I want me a matcha so bad, so we will go to Dunkin' and get a matcha, and then depending on what time it is, I will figure out what we are going to eat. So see ya. Alright y'all, did not take long at all. That's why I don't understand like why the freak did I have to pull forward. But anyway, here is my matcha. It seems like it might be just a bunch of foam, but I don't know. But here is my matcha. I like Dunkin's matcha, even though I don't like how light the matcha actually looks, but their matcha is actually always pretty good. I mean, which I can't complain about this one. I mean, it's a matcha. It's a matcha the best way that places like that can make matchas that really don't specialize in matchas. So the first book, little free library that we're going to go to is the most newest one that I actually found it. Very cutesy little book. Oh gosh, very cutesy little free library. It actually kind of like mimics the actual house, so I'm super excited to go to this little free library. And then I think I want to do the one that you guys have seen me go to by Eliano's here in my city. And the other one will probably be like one that is on Broad Street here in my city as well. So those are going to be the 3 little free libraries that I am going to go to actually put books in and see if I can find any gems in there. And then we're going to go to our spot and we are going to do some reading and some editing, and hopefully I can pop into the library and get my vlog that is due today up so that you guys can enjoy that. And that one will be my mid-year freak out tag, y'all. So super excited about that, and I will see you guys at the little free library. Alright guys, so I am pulling up to this cute little free library. I calculated it up with just the 3 little free libraries that I'm going to. It's going to be like 15 books a piece in each little free library. So we are actually at number 1. And I don't know if I can put 15 books in here or not, but we are actually going to try. So this is that little free library, y'all. Like I said, it is super cute. First, I'm gonna see if there's anything in here that I would like. Which, that one looks kind of cute, y'all. The sky blues, not sure. But I want to kind of like get them into a, y'all, this is the one that I was looking at in the library that I might wanted to try. So we're probably going to get this one as well. So we're gonna get this one, this Mary Higgins Clark book, Where Are the Children? And then I think I want to try this one, The Sky Blues by Robbie Couch. Look like it might be a little YA queer book, but we'll see. So let's put our books in here. All right, y'all. So we're putting Where the Crawdads Sing, Cheryl Lapina, Between the Wife Between Us, and The Other Girls. That's 4. All right, this is 8, and these are the ones that we are putting in here. The Galley Before the Coffee Gets Cold, and these 2. So that's 8. We've added Queenie, The Vanishing Half, Twisted Scar, and Delicious Monsters. I think that is 13. So we need to add 2 more. And that will be The Float Plan and Bad Summer People. Alright guys, I just love to be able to fill up the little free libraries. We have 15 books in here, and I hope somebody actually enjoys those books. Alright. Another one that I love going to, y'all, because it is actually dedicated to someone who passed away. And I just love the area too. This is at Eliano's, but I wish they would like have the umbrellas up so that when somebody actually wants to sit out here and have some sun, they will be able to. The last time that I tried to do that, it was like some wasp or something that was up in there, because like they never opened them up, that started to come out. So I was like, oh no. So I ended up sitting at one of the benches over here. But this here is that little free library that we are going to put 15 books in. Like I said, it is dedicated to someone who actually passed away, and the family actually really keeps it up. So that's why I love to dedicate and to give some free books to this little free library.
Electric sparks in neon light, spinning circles through the haze.
Alright guys, these are the books that I am going to be putting in this little free library. I think it's like 9 books.
The station screams, then fades to smooth, a groove that soothes and makes you move. The scents are speaking in a coded tongue.
And this right here is what I mean, guys, when I say this one was actually dedicated to someone who passed away. If you look up there, it says in the memory of Amanda Hastings. She passed away in 2019. So these are the few books that we have put in this one. This one is usually full of books, so apparently people have been getting books from out of here, and actually, you know, nobody has been by to put books back in. But yeah, and guys, look at this. There is Twisted. They actually have Twisted games in here, and this is a good book. I really do like that book. Yep. So cutesy little free little library, and we put 9 books in this one. So here is the one that I was actually going to put books in, but there was a guy up here already and he put books in here, and it is so super packed. Like, guys, you can barely even look in this little free library. I actually don't like when they do that, because like you cannot see, or like it's difficult for you to actually look in that little free library to try and see exactly what they have. But this was the one that I was going to actually put books in, but he did have a good suggestion. He told me mentioned about the one up there by, and I'm getting at my car, y'all. So he did mention the one that is up there by Jonas, and that one is always kind of empty. Sorry y'all, let me turn this music down. And that one is always kind of empty, and I have like 8 books that I want to actually put in a little free library. I'm super excited though, guys, that this little free library has all these books in there. Super freaking excited, because usually it's empty, and this is actually my first time seeing someone actually putting books in a little free library around this town. So when I saw him, I started to pass by, but I was like, no, I'm going to see what is actually in there, because like I've never seen people, even though I know books are in there, y'all. So people have to be putting books in these little free libraries around town, but physically I have never seen anybody physically putting books in the little free libraries around here. And it was just super excited for me to just see it, y'all. So I had to stop. Had a nice little conversation with him about the little free libraries, and it was just a joy to see others putting books into the little free libraries. He was an older guy, so I can kind of see why he stuffed all of those books into that one little free library, because he probably did not want to like drive around to other little free libraries. But you can barely see what is in that little free library unless you have like somebody with you to hold the books, or you don't mind putting them on the ground. But I did find a few things in that little free library that was exciting to me, and I picked them up. These, I want to say, are part of a series, and I'm not sure if I have any of the other books or if they are a standalone as well. But I always seen this one in like a Walmart or somewhere, so I was super excited to be able to pick this one up. It is The Room Service by Maureen Stoflis. So very excited about picking that one up. And then this one is called, it's by the same author, it's called The Escape Room. So like I said, I'm not sure if these are actually like series books, so if you guys know, drop it down in the comments and let me know. But super excited to find that in the free little library. And I want to say I have been looking at this book by Emily Griffin. I don't even know if I have a book by Emily Griffin, but I want to say I have, and it's a hardback book, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about hardback books. I love hardback books. So I was so super excited when I was scuffling through that little free library and I seen, and it was like this. So the spine was exposed. And I was like, oh my God, the summer pack. I've always wanted that book. I never picked it up because it was a hardback, and at those times I was just not willing to pay the $28-30 for a hardback. But Emily Griffin, the summer pack, we actually picked this one up also in this little free library here in my city. So super excited about that. And like I said, guys, I was so excited to see somebody just here, because every time I come to these little free libraries, there is nobody here putting books in them. They're always halfway empty, and I know this community loves to read books just like I do. They just cannot. So guys, let's go to this one that he did mention, and I am familiar with. It is the little free library that is right there where Jonas is. We haven't been there in a while. I don't know, I might sit there and actually do some reading and some editing, because that is a nice little spot. So I'll see y'all when we get there. All right guys, this is the area that I was talking about, Jonas. Very nice, cool area, and it actually has a little free library here. And this little free library is always empty. There is not a time that I have came here and this little free library has not been empty. So I'm kind of glad that that guy was putting all those books into that little free library, because it gave me a chance to come to this little free library and fill it up with books. This area here, it is a high populated area because of the restaurant and everything. And so like I said, I guess I can see why this little free library is always empty. But in the same token, guys, I was feeling like it should not be empty, because it's so many people that populates around here, so many people. So I do have, I want to say this is about 8 books that I am going to put in this little free library. And I am actually so excited to put these books in this little free library, y'all, because there's so many people that surface around here. And I put some very good books in here. At least I feel like Most of these books I did enjoy, so I'm hoping that somebody else that really enjoy books will enjoy these books just as much as I did. So these are 1, 2, woo. And they have a waltz in there, y'all. Y'all, I was wondering what that was that kept dropping down, and there are actually waltz in that little free library. So I'm getting as far away from that little free library as I can. Thank the Lord that I did not get stung by waltzes, but hopefully somebody will be able to dip in there and get some books out of that little free library and actually be safe. So this area, like, y'all, I love this area, so I think I'm going to probably like settle back there in the back and see if I can get some reading and some editing done, because I forgot about this space and I just really love this space. We had such a nice day today, y'all. We went little free library giving and hunting, and we also sat at a very beautiful place and did a little editing, and I did get the video done. I just gotta download it and upload it to YouTube and got a little reading done, but not much. But I just want to give you guys a recap of the books that I did find in the little free libraries. I only went to 3. I did not want to go to all the ones that I always go to. I just wanted to put a massive amount of books in 3 little free libraries in my city. So rapid fire book haul from this little free library hunt was Escape Room. We got Room Service. We also got The Sky is Blues. This kind of looks like a queer book to me, but I'm not sure because I have not read the back of it. We got a book that I had seen in the library and kind of wanted to pick up, but I was like, would I like that book or would I not? It is a Mary Hodgins Clark book. It is Where Are the Children? So, and I decided to pick it up. And this book right here is a book that I always see in the bookstore, and I just really wanted to pick it up, by Emily Griffin, The Summer Pack. I always wanted to pick this book up, but I was like, I don't know. Do I really want it? Is it going to be good? Should I spend my monies on it? So we actually found it in a little free library. So the good thing about these little free library hunts, y'all, is if you don't like the book, you did not spend a dime on the book. So you can just either gift it to someone else to read, or you can gift it back to a little free library. So that is just the joy of little free library hunting and giving. Again, and I should have did this while it was Prime Days, look to see how much a little free library is so that I can put one out in front of my yard. I am still waiting, and it is heavily on my mind to do that because I want the community to be able to read free books as well. So, but anyway guys, I really enjoyed y'all time. I really enjoyed the time that we had together. We only went to 3 little free libraries, but it was a time. And I don't have any more books left now that needs to go to a little free library. So that means I need to read, keep the books that I want to keep and have in my library so that people can actually borrow them and give them back, and make another stack for little free library giving. Y'all, I'm super excited because I don't think that I have ever ran out of books to give into a little free library. But today I gave away all the books that was sitting there waiting to be given away to a little free library or to a co-worker or somebody else that reads just as much as I do. But anyway guys, thank you for joining me today. I enjoyed you guys. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Become a part of this space. I hope you will like it if you do. And remember, I have super thanks on my page, and I also have a membership tab on my page, and I am working on doing so many more things into that membership tab, where it will be only members that will get a sneak peek at this, that will know this upcoming events, like all the things guys. So those are 2 ways that you can support my channel if you would like. If not, just being a subscriber and watching my videos and liking and comment is good also. But anyway guys, subscribe to my channel, become a member, super thanks, like all the things. Anything is appreciated for building my channel. Alright guys, see y'all on the next vlog. Bye.